Hi, welcome to another week of This Week with Sarah Peake. The week began in the district on Monday. I was the convener, as the phrase goes, of a regional school summit. I invited the school superintendents from each of the schools that are located in the 4th Barnstable District and a member of each of the school committees. And with the help of facilitator John Goodrich from the Mass Office of Dispute Resolution and Public Collaboration, we gathered, it was probably about 25 of us, down in Orleans Town Hall and worked together to take the first steps toward creating a vision of what education and what the educational structure can, should, and what we would like it to look like 5 years out and 10 years out. The idea behind gathering all of these people and engaging in this brainstorming session was to enable us to be the masters of our own destiny and come up with a plan, and then for me to be able to take that plan and sell it to the state, as opposed to being in a position where the state State Department of Education would come and mandate something for us and then being in a position of fighting something that we don't like. Better to create a model that we like and then move forward with that. It was a great day. I think everybody was excited, and there's plans to reconvene the group with the addition of a member of each of the boards of selectmen sometime in mid-May. So there'll be more to come on that. In addition to that, in the legislature, we took up pension reform this week and passed a sweeping pension reform bill to really get at some of those abuses that you've read about in the newspaper. People collecting two pensions, what counts as compensation, what counts as wages and salary when it comes time to calculate a pension at the end of one's career. So I think we found a pretty good balance between being fair to people who dedicate their lives to public service, yet cutting back on some of the abuses. In addition, this week, the House Ways and Means Committee released the House version of the FY10 budget. And I'll tell you, just to be blunt about it, it is a bleak budget. It's about $1.5 billion less than the budget we enacted just a year ago. There are essential programs that have had funding slashed in a significant way, or in some cases zeroed out as far as what their balance is. We had until 5 o'clock on Friday to file amendments to the budget to seek to increase some budget lines and maybe reallocate the funds differently, as well as look at some opportunities for revenue enhancement. There were close to 1,000 amendments filed before Friday, and what will happen next is the House Ways and Means Committee and staff all of next week will cull through all of those amendments, and then Monday morning starting at 10 we will go probably 10 to midnight each of the days next week in going through those amendments, going through line item by line item, and debating it, making amendments and modifications to the budget until finally Friday we hope to have a finished product that we'll send over to the Senate side. And speaking of Fridays, this last Friday I held office hours in Harwich and in Chatham, met with a number of you who came in to fill me in on what's going on in your communities and to ask various questions about what we're doing on Beacon Hill. And I ended the day Friday with a tour of the Marconi property in Chatham, which is right along Route 28 by Riders Cove. And there's an organization called the Marconi Maritime Association that is doing fundraising. They're taking over one of those buildings from the town, going to enter into a long-term lease and set up a whole museum talking about the unbelievable work that was done not only by Marconi, but subsequent people in the wireless industry, and it's going to be a fascinating thing. It'll be a great place for our school kids to go. It will be a place that people, wireless operators from around the country and around the world will want to come and gather, and it's a terrific project, and I'm exceedingly excited about it. So, can you guess where I'm making this broadcast from today? Take a look around at this beautiful scenery here. Haven't figured it out yet? Okay, I'll tell you. I'm in Wellfleet along the Herring River, and in future broadcasts there'll be more to come about this. This is one of the great estuary projects. There's plans afoot to open up the dike that's here and let the tidal waters flow back and forth again. I came here this morning hoping to see a few herring running through here. Haven't seen any of those, but it's a beautiful day anyway. So until next week, it's This Week with Sarah Peake. Thanks.